welcome back to our epic field trip.
Yes.
We have been in Vegas for a couple of weeks, actually over a couple of weeks now, taking care of some family issues, helping some family out here, and we've been hard at work on that. But today is Friday and Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
So we're gonna take a day for ourselves and go out exploring.
Yep, we're going up to one of our favorite places in Vegas, Mount Charleston. We love going up there. There's snow up there right now, and we are looking forward to checking out some parks, RV parks up there.
Yeah,
we want to see if they can handle our big rig and other big rigs.
Yeah.
And you can hear the planes going by. You know how that is when you're trying to video, but we'll work through it.
Yeah, you saw in last week's video, the campground review that we did of this 1,000 Trails. It is a city park.
It is.
So that is one of the reasons we are getting out of town. We need some peace and quiet and some wilderness. We need a little shot of wilderness.
Yes, but we're gonna stop off at Dunkin' Donuts first. I'm feeling like a donut.
Yeah, we'll take it up on the mountain with us.
I'm ready.
All right, let's get out of here.
Let's see. Place.
Wow, yeah, so we were on the drive up Mount Charleston and we saw this new visitor center that we hadn't seen before, and we're like, wow, we better go check that out.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Getting here, I realize it's been way too long since we've come up to Mount Charleston. It's been here since 2015. And it is just amazing. Of course, just a ton of information about the Springs Mountain area, which is part of the U.S. National Forest System. And there's just all kinds of trails around here and lots of Indian history. And we just learned about a plane crash back in the 50s during the height of the Cold War. The plane had taken off. It was an Air Force plane on a mission
to Area 51 with 14 people on board.
Top secret mission, right? Area 51. And they took off from Burbank, California, California, heading to Area 51. And shortly after takeoff, they experienced some bad weather getting over these mountains and crashed near the peak of Mount Charleston. And that crash did kill all 14 members on board, and it took over 40 years for the government to declassify the records and for the families to know what actually happened to their loved ones.
Yep. They never told the families what exactly happened. It was that top secret.
So they've created a really nice memorial to those that died in the crash, and tell the story along with a bunch of other stories here. So we're super glad we stopped.
Oh my goodness, I am so happy we stopped.
Yeah, on up the mountain now.
On up the mountain.
Let's go. Okay, we stopped here at the Fletcher Campground, part of the National Forest System. And we talked to the camp host.
Yes, we did.
This campground is open all year. All the roads and sites are paved, and they have, you can maybe see the snow.
Snow.
There is snow definitely all over, but they do keep it plowed. All the paved roads are plowed, and all the sites are plowed.
They are. And there is a turnabout here that we just stopped at. I think I could get my big rig around here, but it's pretty tight getting in.
It's very tight.
I would probably scratch the coach up. I'm not so sure that I would want to do that.
It's a gorgeous campground.
It really
is. There's only 11 sites here. It's very, very small. It's pretty close to the main road going up the mountain, so you will hear that kind of road noise.
As you can see going by.
Yep. There are only 2 sites really that would accommodate a big rig, Site 1 and Site 3. And potentially you could turn around and back up and get into those sites without coming down here around this loop.
Well, 3 you could actually get into because it's facing the other way.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But 1 you would have to turn around, and you could make those reservations for all the odd sites online.
Yeah, on recreation.gov.
Yeah.
And these sites are equipped with electric as well. And I think that's one reason it's open all year.
Yeah.
A lot of the other Forest Service campgrounds are not open until May. And then they probably close at like October, November time frame because they don't have any hookups, and they're just not friendly enough to plow through. So I think it's, we'll keep it on our list.
But it's a no-go.
But it's probably pretty...
Too tight for me.
Too tight for us. But if you're not as big as we are, come on up here. It's a gorgeous campground.
It is absolutely gorgeous.
And you'll be right in the middle of all this Springs Mountain recreation, hiking, and all that kind of stuff. So it would be a cool place.
It's a hidden gem.
Yeah.
It really is.
All right, now we're going to go on up the mountain some more.
We are.
Time for a picnic, you think?
I need donuts.
It's time for donuts.
We went all the way to the top of 157 where Cathedral Peak.
Yeah, Cathedral View picnic area is up there. And that's where we were hoping to have our picnic.
Our donuts and coffee.
Donuts and coffee. But it was closed for the winter because there was bunches of snow. And they had closed the gates. So I guess they don't maintain it during the winter if it snows, but we improvised and we just had our coffee and donuts out of the back of the Jeep.
Yeah, we did. It was good. Woo!
Yeah. Also up there is Mount Charleston Lodge and cabins. It's a great place to come up and have a nice lunch.
Yeah, they got great burgers and fries, I must admit. On
the patio with an amazing view. And they have cabins there, so if you don't want to bring your RV up here, but you want to get away and have a little mountain getaway, it's a great location because you've got the lodge restaurant right there, and you've got some cabins that are available for rent.
Yeah, they're right on the edge of the cliff. It's pretty darn cool.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. And one of the things, as we came up here, one of the things that I remembered liking about the trip up is how as you go up in elevation, and you can kind of see around us now the alpine background, right? The alpine vegetation and everything. So you go from the desert floor, which I think is about 2,000 feet elevation down in Las Vegas, and we're currently at 7,000 feet.
Yep. 7,000 feet.
You really gain an altitude, and you can see the vegetation and topography changing all along the way. You go from the cactuses to more like a Joshua tree type of thing, and now you can see kind of the alpine vegetation. And it's just a cool experience. You don't often get to do that with, like, within less than an hour, go from desert to alpine.
Yeah, and snow.
And snow. That's
Yes!
right. Yes.
Snow!
To the end of the road.
The end of, no.
Yes!
End of our road.
It's pretty much the end of the road, 156. It takes you to Mount Charleston Ski Resort, which we've got to go check out next.
Check that out next.
But we just pulled into the McWilliams campground here, and oh my gosh, I am in love.
What's the spot number?
We're standing in site number 14.
14.
And you can see the view behind us is the view you would have walking out of your RV. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
So we really wanted to come here, come up on the mountain and check out these campgrounds because with family in Las Vegas, we thought there might be some times when we would be here in the summer and it's so darn hot down there.
It's a dry heat, but still hot.
It's still hot.
Yeah.
And we would probably want to be able to come up and get a relief from the heat. And it can be as much as 30 degrees cooler up here on the mountain, just an hour away from Las Vegas.
Yeah, it's a little over 8,000 feet right here.
Yeah, and so
big difference.
I'm really glad we checked these campgrounds out.
Me too.
I think that Fletcher view has a couple sites that might work for us. But honestly, this McWilliams campground near the ski resort, it's only a mile away from the ski resort.
Yeah.
This is it. We found several sites that would fit our rig. And if you're in a smaller rig, you would have no trouble at all.
Yeah, no problem at all.
So the roads are all paved all throughout the campground, and the sites are paved themselves. The sites are equipped with really nice picnic tables, barbecue grills, and fire pits. And there are several bathrooms, I should say, not showers, but bathrooms.
Bathrooms.
Several bathroom houses scattered around the campground.
No hookups.
No hookups. No reservations. So it's first come, first serve, I do believe.
I think it was $12.50 a night if you have the access pass.
If you have the access pass or one of the other discount passes in the national park system. Otherwise, it's $25 and a 14-day stay limit.
Yep.
With no hookups, that's probably longer than we can manage anyway.
That's just more. Well, with the bathrooms across the thing there, wouldn't be no problem.
Yeah. So, super cool find. I'm actually looking forward to maybe having a summer stay at this point.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We'll see if we have to, because we have so many other things out
Yeah,
west.
I know.
Wyoming, Montana,
Yep.
Utah.
Yep. All right, you want to check out the ski resort?
We have got to check out the ski resort.
Yeah, let's do it. We made it back.
Oh, what a beautiful day.
Wow, it was such a nice trip.
Man.
Really, it's a perfect day trip to do from Las Vegas.
It is.
From really the middle of town, which is where we are, to the furthest point, which was the ski resort, is 55 miles. So you can get to that point easily within an hour. Now, kind of a good route to follow is to take 157 up into Kyle Canyon and go all the way up on that. Then you can come back down a little bit and take 158 over to 156, which if you go left on there, it takes you up into Lee Canyon and where the ski resort is. Then you can come back down 156 all the way to 95, which takes you back into Vegas.
Into town.
Now, when you're on that 157 and 158 and 156, there are so many places to stop along the way. And we're back in the city.
Can you tell we're back in the city? That's okay. We got it.
Yeah, they're coming back from their Grand Canyon helicopter tour, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yes. All right. Anyway, there are so many great places to stop along the way. That great
Views.
visitor center, the views.
Oh.
You can stop for lunch at Mount Charleston Inn. Lots of picnic areas. This time of year, many things are going to be closed.
Yeah, a lot of the picnic areas. All of them were closed.
Yeah,
Covered in
all of
snow.
them were closed and covered in snow.
And the temp difference was, I think it was 65 here and 37 up in the ski resort.
At the
About
ski resort.
8,500 feet. So yeah, huge difference.
Very, very much difference, and that would be really welcome in the summertime
It
if
would.
you happen to be here in the summer and you need a break from the heat.
And that was one of the main reasons we went up there, to check out campgrounds in case we have to come here during the summer.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we got that jump too.
yeah. We got that done.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of getting things done, we are going to wrap up things with our family helping project.
Yes,
We're going
we
to
are.
wrap that up tomorrow, and then we will be on the road to Texas.
Yeah, heading southeast to Texas.
Yeah, and we've got some projects there that will probably be there for at least a couple of months.
Yep.
And we don't know what other adventures might happen while we're there.
That's right. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up.
And if you're not a subscriber yet, subscribe.
Hit that subscribe button.
Yes.
Yes. So until next time,
Go
find
find
your
your
adventure.